Hey, everybody, and welcome to Title Tuesday. I am super excited to basically switch up our vlogs for the year of 2021. And this year on Tuesdays, we're going to be doing Title Tuesday. And I am very blessed to have Eric Downey join me from Hawker Title, Hawker Law, as we get into a little bit of what Title does, what does a title company even do, what is Title, all that stuff we're going to talk about today. So, Eric, thanks a lot for joining me, man. And I'm just going to go ahead and straight up turn it over to you. And so what is Title and what does a title company do, Eric? Why are you guys so important?
Well, thanks for having me. I'm really excited about this as well. I think that, the more education that you can provide out there, the better everybody's going to be equipped and understand things. So title is certainly the space that normally annoys people. They're like, why do I need it? Can't I just like shake a hand and transfer money? And quite honestly, that happens quite a bit, but it's very risky. You wouldn't just, go buy a house and not put homeowners insurance on it to prevent yourself from losing everything in a fire or in some natural disaster. So in this case, it's basically a title insurance policy that you want to achieve through using a title company, and that's going to secure the investment that you've made in the property. So essentially, title insurance is just one-time premium instead of ongoing like you might do for a car or health insurance or your home. It's a one-time premium to secure that investment, and it makes sure that anything that could come up later in the chain of title, maybe there was something that was not recorded properly in the past. And I mean, this can be, up to 30 years ago, depending on who your underwriter is. And if anything is missed, this is something that's going to help provide you a balance with your investment. So if, for example, you buy a house for $50,000 and then there's a claim later for 60 or 70,000, maybe a mortgage that was not recorded properly or something, you could literally lose everything, your investment and everything, and not be able to be made whole again unless you have a title insurance policy. And then at that point, the title insurance carrier or underwriter is going to make you whole, and they're going to give you your money back, whatever you've invested in that at the time you purchased it.
Awesome. So I know one of my favorite words to hear, and a lot of real estate investors' favorite words too, are title is clear, ready to close, like that kind of thing. So when we hear title is closed or title is clear, what does that really mean?
So it's our favorite time of the day or week or whatever it is too. In fact, I've thought often about getting a bell and having it right outside the title department so we can ring the bell every time we clear a file. But essentially, when you order title work with us, and I'm not going to go into the whole, Title 101 here, but when you order title work, what you're asking us to do at the title company is to make sure you're protected. And in order to do that, we have to run a search on the property. And through that search, we get back everything that has been on the property for 30 years. So everybody who's owned the property, any lien that's still existing, judgments against your seller on the property, anything that's been attached. It can be easements, encroachments. I mean, just you name it, and somebody can have something attached to the property. So what we do is we make sure that all that stuff is clear. We don't want the buyer to assume any of that unless they are understanding of it and willing to assume it. Maybe it's something that can't be negotiated or dropped off, and it needs to be either settled at closing or they need to assume that risk. But essentially, it just means that we're going to convey clear and free title so that we believe there should be no encumbrance that later comes up and kind of haunts the buyer. So clear is just all of the work is done at that point. We send what we call a ready to schedule, which just means, hey, we've been working on this for however long. We've made sure that everything is, tidied up and I's are dotted, T's are crossed, and it's clear and ready to close.
Awesome. So I know as a wholesaler, you want to make sure you protect yourself. You want to make sure you protect your buyers. You want to make sure that the title is clear, and that unfortunately in this situation, people lie. Sellers might lie like, oh, no, there's nothing on there. We don't need to go through a title company. Yes, I recommend it. Your buyers are going to recommend it. So do that. So I am excited for this year of being able to talk with Eric every Tuesday about different topics. We're going to dig into a lot of different things, dig into what all's in the contract, what should be in contracts, things that happen with wholesalers. He's got a lot of crazy stories. So I am excited to get into this. Eric, thanks a lot for joining me. Where can people reach out to you if they have more questions for you or about Hawker as well?
Yeah, so absolutely. So our website's very resourceful. I'll go there first. It's www.hawkertitle.com. Pretty easy. My email address is just my first name, Eric.Downing, DOWNING @hawkerlaw.com. And then we can be reached by phone at 317-578-1630.
Awesome. And if you need anything from me, you can reach out to me at brian@simplewholesaling.com, and I'd be more than happy to help you out. Thanks a lot for this Title Tuesday. We'll see you guys next week.